Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Try Not to Grin. Today, we venture in to a place of love, wonder, and just all things spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into one of my favorite things. If today was a rough day, this is the place for you on Reddit. It is Internet for the Spirit, otherwise known as r/wholesomememes. A place where nothing else should exist but joy, happiness, and nostalgia and love. Let's get into it. Also, hi. We just hang out and just do nothing. Honestly, it's a whole nightmare. Anyways, also, if you guys happen to like the Reddit, go check it out. Everyone here seems to be well, nothing but lovely. Anyways, passes him something. My Netflix password. My broke friend. Me. Gross smile from the guy. Great, nice, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. That's like to me, except with my parents and being a filthy leech. Anyways, when you find that one person you just connect with on a different level than anybody else, is it good though? Is it like what if you meet someone and you're like you both have the same horrible habit? And now you just I realize I might be yeah. My nature is always to like be the inverse of whatever I'm around to some extent, which is not good. Anyway, look at those cute dogs. Me, my cat. You can have this. You can have this dead fucking mammal creature, whatever. Cats are the worst, but also amazing in that sense. I don't know, cause but it's also so weird. It also totally makes sense why Egyptians were like, something's off. Something's really weird. Why are you like, yeah. Well, it's weird because cats are always like, also like, feed me, human. I demand food and etc. But then also, they're like, I have made a sacrifice to my food god. Here's a dead rat. It's just like, fuck, okay. You pick it up. You just pick it up with some sort of stupid 2 DVD cases, and you're like, fuck. It's disgusting. Oh, poor guy. Look at him go, although I'm happy he's gone. They are so happy together. My friend, his girlfriend, happily dating me, who introduced them to each other. Right. I thought it was like a weird cuck thing, sure. But anyway, I don't know, man, maybe it's just me, but I'm not game for like public displays of affection with everyone. Like, yeah, I'm just like, what are we doing? Get out of here. Go in the corner, go fuck or something. I don't know. I don't want to be around it. All right. Just a bunch of nonsense going on. But this is nice. Everyone should have a derped out Wolverine in the corner, all right? Everybody. So inspirational. Daughter goes into a hospital. Doctor. What the fuck is this? Doctor. What the fuck? What is any of this? Oh, okay. She sees the doctor, and then she wants to be a doctor when she grows up. Oh my god. What? Cool. Yeah, kid. Great. Yeah, and then you're like, hey, by the way, sweetie, doctors, they're some of the most incredible heroes that we have on this planet. They're utterly overworked. If you're a good one, you probably care too much, and you're probably gonna, work yourself into a great rough. Oh my god. Also, COVID's a thing constantly now, so it's a fucking war zone everywhere or whatever. All the more reasons for people just to have an incredible amount of reverence for doctors and firefighters and policemen and all these things. These adorable little balls of fur. 6-year-old me after finding a cat on a sidewalk. After all, why not? Why wouldn't I take it home? When it's someone else's fucking cat, you just take some from someone else? You take someone else's love and happiness relentlessly? I mean, honestly, that may be the play. I mean, yeah, pursue happiness at most any cost. Unless, well, what if it implies a great deal of suffering? But what if the happiness outweighs the suffering? I'm not sure. More questions. Regardless, we're getting a lot of cat vibes, and frankly, I would expect nothing less of Reddit. But come on, wholesome, show me some fucking dogs. This is stupid. Anyways, the ultimate creature, humans. Cats and dogs. God. Alright. Let's fucking chill out, alright? We know where dogs came from. We don't know where cats came from. Okay, cats could have came from some other place. Could have came from alien intervention. I don't know. All right, it seems like there's a lot there. Okay, but sure, fine. This once, you'll be fine. What is this also? You're worth more than you know. My self-worth, me. Yeah. Right. Totally. All the time. That. Also, I'm not sure you want that one. That's like, yeah. Because I feel like your self-worth should be real. Like, it should be reality. Like, if you're a person who, it's hard to put into words, but if you're a person who's like, if you're a person who cheated on their girlfriend, fucking done all this horrible shit, rude to people, a bunch of shit, and you're like, yeah, no, but I'm the best kind of guy ever. It's like, well, maybe we should, like, in reality, everyone's done messed up things, or not done messed up things, but have done things that they potentially have regret, and hopefully will learn from, and therefore your self-image should be in the lane of something that is in reality, you know? That's not to say that you shouldn't have a self-image of normalizing what is difficult to you when eventually it becomes normal. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong with things, is they're like, I did something really hard. Man, that was so hard. I had so much anxiety. It was the worst. I hated it. Fucking terrible. Blah, blah, blah. Instead of being like, I just did that thing that I thought was really hard. And yeah, it might have been a little hard, but I did it. I bet I could do it again. And then you start normalizing what was once terrifying to you. And that's kind of, you listen to anyone who are like comedians, anyone who has handled some of the biggest fears in the mental sphere, which is like talking in front of an audience, those kinds of things. They always talk about, when did it stop becoming terrifying to you? And they're always kind of just like, I couldn't tell you when. Like, it just kind of happened. You just kind of stop being afraid. And a part of that, I think, is largely because you eventually are like, your brain will pick up on, wait, this doesn't hurt me anymore. It's like, we've done this 1,000 times. It's not, I shouldn't be scared of it. It won't hurt, you know? And I've convinced myself that I know it's not going to hurt, so therefore there's no fear, there's no anxiety. You just go forth and conquer, you know what I mean? That makes sense? Probably not. Regardless, wholesome memes. Oh, don't do this! Don't do this to me! Don't forget to look up. If people sat outside and looked at the stars each night, I bet they'd live a lot different. How so? Well, when you look into infinity, you realize that there are more important things than what people do all day. Alright, I'm a 50-50 split on this. I'm like, yeah, love it, ahead of its time, love it, great. But also, I don't, no, it's great. I don't want to ruin it. It's also like, it's great, it's just great. But at the same time, I have this one perception of like, there's a thing, I'm not sure if you guys are the same way, but I really dislike when people push their perception of what is happiness as what everybody should perceive as happiness. You know what I mean? It's just like, wait. Look, guy over there who's working his normal job, comes home to his family, loves his kids, and he doesn't need to become a scientist that changes the world. He doesn't need to like become an elite athlete. You know what I mean? He's perfectly happy living that life, and maybe if he did live your life that you're living, he'd be miserable, you know, because brain chemistry, past life experience, whatever, you know? When I say past life experience, I don't mean like fucking multiple lives. I mean like he grew up in a way that could give him different values than yours. Anyways, love it though. That is true. You know what? To me, stars. I've never gotten this vibe from stars at all. I've gotten this vibe from looking at like a blue sky with clouds, or not even a blue sky, just clouds. I don't know what it is. People are all about stars. I find clouds the most like. It just looks, my brain just struggles because it's like this is in motion. This looks like it's fucking huge. It looks like my brain can't it just looks beautiful beyond imagination too, and it's constantly in motion. It's finite. It's just like beautiful. Maybe just where I live in Canada, where like our skies are pretty goddamn clear, so it's just like, oh my god. Especially when you get like a cloud that's just like super, it looks like it's sharpened. I don't know, whenever I look up at clouds, I'm like, is this a TV? Is this a TV screen? I know it makes no sense. But a teacher remembering my name. Thank you, 13-year-old me. I will never forget this. I would participate for you. I would make my homework for them. A teacher remembering my name. Thank you, 13-year-old me. I will never forget this. I would... Really? I don't get this one. I mean, it's wholesome, but it's like, I feel like it's a real low bar. All my teachers remembered my name. Then again, my real name is Logan, which, yeah, I know, the worst. Anyways, if there's any other Logans out there, you get it. Everybody has our name, all right? Fucking shit. I do have this one memory, though, of a person in my class calling me the brown Logan, and I was like, neat. And then in hindsight, rough. Actually, might have been a little sus. He was a good guy though. He seemed real nice. Just maybe a little like, maybe less of that. Maybe we could just be a little, I don't know. It's fine. You seem fine. Also, teachers heard him. I say this many times. Diamond in the rough. My net worth. My self-worth. That's just cool in general. That's like a whole vibe. That's like, hey, I'm a billionaire, but I like my normalcy. I came up with some sort of software. I sold it to a big company. And now I'm worth so much money. But also, that's always something I thought about. This has just connected so many things in my brain. Also, I just took a giant chug of coffee, so I'm like... but once you accrued, like, I would say $50 million plus, which is actually not insane if you, like, make a company and sell it and all these things. And it's really valuable, especially for the future of technology going in that regard. What is the level of money where you're like, I need to start buying bodyguards and like hiding? Because like I think 100 million would be clearly like, fuck, I'm gonna get kidnapped. The people I love are gonna get taken. Oh no. So I don't know. I feel like I don't think it like 10 million. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of. I have no perception of these numbers either. I just feel like at a certain point someone would be like, and he's on the target to capture and steal from. And I'm like, please. I just want a simple life. Also, I love like again, to me, it's like I'm all about people like fully having like, I believe in myself. If the whole world was against me, I know who I am. I know the kind of person I am. I won't believe their hatred or whatever. But I'll also be open to being wrong if I am off on a certain subject for sure. But like I'm not gonna like say I'm a monster just because someone's telling me I'm a monster. You know, especially if you know in your heart that it's what you believe is not incorrect. I love that. That's I think what's true self-esteem is the I have myself, I have my back, I understand who I am, and I love who I am. But like my self-worth, I think, can also get conflated to a point in which it's destructive, to where like you think, I'm the center of the universe, kind of much. And I don't know if that's the play. I don't know if that's what we want. Me and my grandpa when my grandma yells out that the cookies are ready. Oh my god. First of all, I don't know what it is, but old people just seem great. Just like, I don't know what it is about like an old face. It's just like, it's whenever you see like an old soul that still acts like happy and kid-like, that you're just like, yeah. One day, hopefully, I can be an eighth of what you are. You are so smart. You look amazing. You inspire me. Complimentary bread. Nice. I would mostly be scared of sentient talking bread, but also, thank you. When you put on fresh clothes and are still warm from the dryer. Okay, I don't know. This is to me like whenever you get out of the shower or bath and then you sit down just to do nothing, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is nice. This is like I'm still in the like nice cozy ass atmosphere of stuff. You know what I miss? I used to have baths constantly as a child, and I'm not sure if it's just seeing it like in anime or what. But also, if you do some research, hot baths, like hot as fuck baths, and also really cold ice baths, are great for you. They activate like heat or like temperature proteins essentially within the body, heat shock proteins and cold shock proteins. They'd be really good for you. So I'm like, I want to get into baths, although don't really have a bathtub. Rough. Bad day immediately gone. Bay. Ugh. So everyone said like bay, boo. I'm just like, get away from me. Just fuck off. Okay, I don't know what it is. My alone ass is just over it. I'm like, get away from me. I don't want to see it. I don't want nothing about it. All right. I was expecting wholesome from this thing. Okay, you're okay. I'll block this from your eyes, lovely Crusader helmet. God, I gotta make a night helmet at some point. Bay having a bad day. Me trying to cheer him up by licking his neck or face. I would get mixed signals, frankly. I would be like, is nothing? Okay, well this is just insanity, but sure. Sure, honey, there's COVID. What are we doing? Are we trying to fucking get sick? God damn it. It was immediately getting mad. Your girlfriend just trying to be nice, and you're just like, just, ooh, bad. Maybe this is why. I've answered my previous gripes with that response. Oxalotl, fuck me. That are the happiest animals alive. No, it's my dog. Then send me a picture of him. Here it is. I was joking. I just wanted to get a cute animal picture. I love this one. I want to save this one. I am happy with it. I'm happy with this meme. It is stupid, but also great. Also, I love that, like, yeah, guess what? I just wanted to get your dog, picture of your dog. Are you good? You have this? No, let's stop. What? Are we okay? What was that? Drinking this fucking amazing Saskatoon berry energy drink, and it's been kicking my ass, but it's so good. If you guys have never tried Saskatoon berries, they're the best. Fight me. Hey? I'm a Canadian, all right? You want to come at me with whatever kind of weird berry you have in your lavish country? Get away from me. All right. Actually, I would love to try it. Actually, I'm doing the same thing here. I just would like to try. Today was a good day. Life today for no obvious reason. Me. Nice. I'm happy for you. Nice. Also, this is where the meme originated, I think. Me and my grandpa, when there's nobody at our fishing spot, gonna get it. Nice. I don't get it. The whole fishing business, I got my ADHD gets the better of me. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking lose it. Just sitting there, and your old grandpa's just. Actually, I think my grandpa also has like some sort of like hyperactive personality. So nice. All that. I don't know what we'll do. Sprinting laps for no reason, maybe. What is this? I can totally relate to this. Silly girl in class writes a watch on your wrist. Ew, get away from me, woman. But also, something I'll cherish forever. I can't handle it. It's like a compliment, where someone will say something nice to you, and you being an idiot who never gets compliments, you're just like, yeah, whatever, thank you. And then you can't handle it. But in the back of your mind, on your darkest days, you're like, thanks. Love you. What'd I say? I didn't say anything. Anyways, regardless. You know what's funny? This is fucking hilarious. Everyone does this in high school, but I started growing out my like beard and mustache and everything when I got, and it's pretty rough right now. It says Sunday. I need to trim all my stuff and get a haircut and all these things. But when I was in high school, I started growing out my beard and mustache, and I was gross. It was like every single person who grows a mustache in high school when you're in like the tiny bit of puberty that you are. It's like super thin and just not appealing, even though I have the darkest fucking hair color or beard in the world. The one thing I'll remember, and it was the thing that I was just like, even when it looked the worst, I kept with it. I kept the beard and mustache. And I find it hilarious because the reason why I did it, the memory that I went back to, because there was times when I was like, it looks gross. What am I doing? There was a girl who was like, hey, it looks great. I think it looks awesome. Makes you look older or whatever. And I was just like, that's it. That's all I need. And then they never brought it up again. Other people would like tear it down and be like, you look gross, you should just shave. And I'm like, no. How dare you? This is a process, and now I have no regrets. Although I haven't seen my chin in, I would say, 7 years. Anyways, I spent 2.5 hours reading my textbook and hardly absorbing anything. But my professor praised me for reading that long. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. Dude, I can relate so hard. I have a pretty goddamn like relentless work ethic, but shit, man, I can't retain anything. I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, I got to read this whole chapter again because I don't know what happened. I just tuned out. My brain was like, you know what? We need none of this. You know what I mean? You know what's worse is that it was always like that for like textbooks, like social studies kind of, or math, or whatever it might have been. But for like novels of like fake shit that doesn't matter and will never be relevant really unless it's like psychology shit, I could remember like everything, and it was just like, why are you like this, brain? Same thing with movies. I can like literally go back and play like any TV show, movie, video that I've seen in my head in vivid detail, scene by scene, all these things. But I just can't do that. It's just your brain's just like, you know what's important to me, not the thing that will help you in the future. Random nonsense wisdom in books and media. Sure, I guess, dude. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been r/wholesome. Absolutely blissful, wonderful. One of my favorite Reddits, frankly. It's just up there for you come here to feel good. All right, when you're feeling kind of depressed, you come here as the starter to kind of pick yourself up by your bootstraps and get your ass moving onto r/any other Reddit that's just funny, that's just trying to make you laugh. Not trying to make you feel good, but in a sense, laughing can make you feel good, which is why I think Reddits or anything like that are so good, is because they just genuinely try to make you feel blissfully happy, and that's great, frankly. But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you do enjoy the rest of your day. Again, this was r/wholesome. Go ahead and check it out if you so desire. Link in the description, as always, to it. The Reddit, I mean. Hopefully you'll check out the channel. By the way, we have many other things where we react to memes, Reddits, and all these things. Also, let me know if there's any sort of Reddit that you would like me to look at to see what's up with. We have a Discord, which you can go ahead and type in the GRINN suggestion tab, and I will most likely do it, because nobody suggests shit. And the minute one person does, I'm like, there it is! There's something! So, it's not just me out here in the trenches coming up with ideas. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.